Hello and welcome everybody. This is Yan bringing you another Fleet Ops audio commentary. Today I have a 1v1 Dragonfire versus Awkenmacspgj. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. You want to see that again? Awkenmacspgj. Yeah, we're just gonna call him Awaken. So anyways, Dragonfire starting off as the Red Federation up here, and Awaken down here as the orange. Lag. Borg. There we go. See, loading textures. It's all good. Both these players are, just starting out their build. Looks like Waken at least knows a little bit about his Borg play here. I haven't had the pleasure of watching this guy, so we're going to actually see how well this guy does. But he does know enough to stick this guy over on his try first, so, he's doing all right. Back up here at the Federation, we do see that Dragonfire is sporting a Starfleet Engineering as the first thing. He knows enough to put this guy down if he wants to skip sabers. There's really actually no reason to not do this, unless if you're going to skip sabers, as the amount of time it takes to build chassis level 1, you can actually build your star yard here. Watch this. Yeah, see? I mean, this guy's going to be basically complete when this guy's complete. So, it's kind of a no-brainer there, unless you're going to go sabers. So, he pops over here and allows him to get up his mining just a hair bit faster. And so, down here over at the Borg is setting up that third little dude. The energy node level 1 going up. And we've got a very standard, very straight up the middle standard Borg play here. Collective uplink, and I am expecting this guy to be pumping out some scouts and some probes. Normal 2-2-2 build. 2 probes, 2 scouts, followed by 2 doties a little bit later. But you never know. Maybe he'll surprise us, and that would be awesome. So, as the Federation are going up against a Borg player, they are punching out the Intrepids. These Intrepids are really nasty against a Borg player, and so there's not... It gets a little bit difficult to go up against Intrepids sometimes. It just depends on how good of a Borg player you are. But the Feds do have a very strong play here by going this way. So, Dragonfire in this to win it, and looking like he's playing serious. Scouting, a little scout war going over here, trying to knock off the storage dock, but this constructor, mind you. But the Fed shields are just like so, like pretty much, yeah. I mean, there's nothing's gonna happen to this guy. So Dragonfire doing a real good job of just kind of like playing his game. He knows what's going up. Knows what's going on. This other constructor here could be doing something. Maybe something. Crap if I know. But really not a whole lot of worry, as he does have an Intrepid coming in. The ADAI is going to be good against the medium range ships, and the scout cubes are short range. So if mind you, if this Borg player, Awaken, goes probes these Intrepids will eat them up pretty nicely, as these scout cubes are short and the ADI does not confer any benefit. However, Dragonfire put down a second yard, and that is going to give him a little bit of, if not quite a bit of cover over his natural expansion here. And folks, this race is out to go, out the gate. We're out the gate. This guy is sporting a region cube, and so a lot of folks tend to like the photon torpedo cubes. But region works well, actually. If you want them to survive later in the game, they'll take a little bit of damage, then they'll come back in, hang around in the base a little bit, regen, come back out, that sort of thing. So really what the Borg player needs to do here is, well, what it looks like he is doing is he is going Okay, he's going heavy scouts cubes, though 2 does not make a heavy one. Though I don't know how much these things weigh. Now, granted, how much does something weigh in space, folks? 2 points on your next quiz if you can answer that one correctly. So he's scouting around, really looking for some weaknesses. He's only got two scout cubes, and that's not a lot. The Feds up here are sporting 3 of these guys with more on the way, and he is locked up on something. So it looks like he's going warpins here. He's got 1 more coming out, but man, the Feds are getting their game on here. And the Borg are really just trying to set up their expansion here. A 3rd scout cube on the way. That's a good, smart move against these Intrepids. But we are going to see how this works out. So if he goes heavy scout cubes, these Intrepids might find themselves a little bit in trouble. But oddly enough, Borg here are going set up a Tri-Moon expansion first. There's the 3rd scout cube. A little bit of scouting. Awaken doing a great job of scouting. I really got to hand it to him here. He's kind of on the ball with that. So is Dragonfire. Dragonfire is going to find these ships here. And it's going to be just aware of where this fleet is. So he's parking it way over here so he can just kind of like watch it and see what's going on. This is going to allow him to know that he needs to bring his fleet all the way back over here. Now, in order to sort of counteract this intelligence here, these guys are going to need to trap this scout here and, you know, blow it to death would be a great idea. This one detector getting a little bit whacked. And so, yeah, boom, down goes the detector. That's going to hurt. And so now we are going to have, 5 on 3, not a good matchup. Really, the Borg need to go Doties here. These ADIs are going to really just, you saw that they're bad against support ships, but these scout cubes are just getting eaten up. And a little bit of scout cube dancing going on here. And going to pull it off. Ooh, good micro there. Needs to watch his 6, though, as he's just going to get chased down. If he does, he is going to get a little bit of chase down onto that one Intrepid. And you see that the Dragonfire's got out microed a bit there, not losing a single ship, the Borg there. We're looking to see a Doty here sometime soon. Managed to keep his ship, and that is what he needs to do. So now I count 4 scout cubes on the board. However, you'll note that these scout cubes are going to start getting outnumbered here very, very shortly. We're going to start seeing kills in and of itself on these scubes, as they really don't have a fast way of taking damage and getting back into battle. They are all regen scubes, so where's that? Ooh, hello. I'm sorry. What are we playing here? Oh, this is not the right call. Gonna lose this. This is gonna be, gotta be careful here. This is going to end up being an end game if he doesn't watch out. He cannot lose ships. I do not think this is the right. This is not the right call here. This assimilator. That assimilator is going to get it's going to be too slow. It's going to have too low of a defense. I guess what Awaken is looking for is just trying to get something out on the board to counteract these Intrepids, but I really think that this is going to be the end of the Borg if they don't get a leg up on something here. Maybe what Awaken is thinking is they have 85 crew, and he can strip a couple of them, steal a few, and, you know, kind of counteract the forces. But we shall see what is this guy. This is a DPS. This is a DPS assimilator. The problem is the DPS, the assimilators in an optimized Borg, which is this is what this is not going to be able to. It's missing the assimilate defensive passive, and that's the one thing that's really going to hurt it. It's going to be slow. The appropriate counter here against these ADAI ships is the dodecahedron. The main reason, because you'll see here, the dodecahedron is a support ship, and this guy gets countered hard by support ships. 2, 3 of those dodecahedrons would be great. Anyway, so the Borg hanging out, getting kind of hemmed in their base. Oh, wow. Okay, so here's something else. You notice he's got a lot of connections, and he's, sitting on not as much try. Very, very likely here, what should happen is he should end up going into, oh, wow, man, the Feds are just Fed rolling with Intrepid classes. Needs to burn off some of these collective connections. Otherwise, he's going to end up burning off his scout cubes. And there goes a scout cube. And there goes a rank up on an Intrepid. The Amsterdam. And the Borg are in a bit of a bind. Unfortunately for the Federation here, they are not targeting the main crux of the matter here. It's the main crux really is the dilithium on this guy. Oh, but let's see. The Feds have found the second expansion, and they're going to go find the die. Now, what are we building? We're building another... Where did he go? I thought he had a third assimilator. So that's really not going to end up helping out. It's going to be too slow. Wow, 80 collective connections. That tells me that Awaken kind of invested in either level 2 or, God forbid, level 3. I don't think he's got more than enough dilithium, tritanium. I don't think he went level 3, but I think he went level 2 way too fast. But nonetheless, Awaken not giving up here, and that's a good thing. He could possibly turn this around. It's going to be hard. I'm going to go up here, get some raiding in, take out some of this mining, make the Feds think about it a little bit, maybe draw them out. But wow, look at that. Wow, what a draw, folks. I mean, the Excelsior, all things considered, weak little ship, but when it starts hitting you, it's got a little bit of nasty. 2 galaxies and a torpedo nebula. Oh, this is going to hurt. As they just tear down into the conduction matrix, they're going to actually probably get that kill off before that guy decoms. And that's not going to give the Borg back any other resources. Where are the Borg ships? Where are the Borg ships? Where'd they go? Oh, here they are. They ended up getting a pair of DPS Sims, as the Federation really is going to find these guys. Okay, where did that 1/3 one go? Here's one. I swear there's another one hanging out. At this point, these guys need to they're not going to get the kills there. They need to waltz into the main base, get as many kills as they possibly can, and try to stay alive. This Fed fleet is now looking to go end this game. Really what I think should have happened is they should have waltzed around and just start killing off all the mining here. Even if you lost all the mining, just retreat all of everything back into the starbase. This is not a base-killing fleet, and it is also not going to be a fleet for much longer. The DPS is, putting some hurt on these Intrepids. Oh, wow, and you can just see it just knocking it down a little bit, but numbers trumps, well, numbers trump. These 3 scout cubes doing as a raiding force, trying to get the kill, but they are very, very cognizant that Fed fleet is just on their tail. Looks like they're going to do a quick shoo-shoo, and the Borg are just not giving up. But man, of the Borg down on their luck at this moment. What's going to end up happening is the Fed going to roll in here, going to burn down this stuff, and they really, actually, the Fed I think literally has a base killing fleet with this, unless of course the Borg upgrade it because quite frankly, an upgraded starbase is just a pain in the butt. Really is. Really is. But as the Borg try to hang in here, really don't know what to tell them. This is a federal fleet, folks. It's federal fleet. You can see it kind of like spells it out. You know, there's an F. There's kind of an R shaping here. Yeah. In the meantime, this 4 by almost 16 of those guys, not quite, but almost. And warp in, another one. Whoa, hello, another torpedo refit, and the Excelsior. Man, this guy is just getting all sorts of things. Like I was saying earlier, the Excelsior's weak little ship, but it packs a punch. So it's a really nice draw. It just depends on how you want to use it. It is slow, being a long-range ship, of course, but it does have a very nice use, especially with its special. Allows it to shoot an extra torpedo, I believe. And we're going to see the construct animation get up, and now we have uplinks for your viewing pleasure here very, very shortly, because, you know, that's not else pretty much all he got as options. Borg at this point are sitting kind of hemmed into their base and really feeling the pressure. Federation warp-in fleet looking perhaps to get a little bit of experience so that they can warp in more ships. And down goes Miner. At this point, this really is the GG. There's really nothing he can do here. It doesn't... Oh, wow. 140 CCs. There is... That is just crazy. Here comes the feds. Take a quick look at some of these. As they move around trying to hunt down this Borg fleet. And they're going to do that very successfully very, very shortly. The last remaining Borg fleet. Take a quick look at it from this perspective. These guys are moving in towards the Borg, just scouting the outside of it. As they close in for the kill. Intrepid's going in, followed right by the warp-ins. And here goes. They move into the main, blowing up everything as they go. Wow, Intrepid kablooies. Wow. Gotta love the Intrepid's tricobalt torpedo. It really gives you that last bit of oomph that to burn something down. Ooh, a sphere coming up, but that is not going to last for very long. As I've said many, many times, don't build a sphere unless you can build a sphere. And there is the GG. Good job, Dragonfire, walking away with the win. Good job, both players, though. Pleasure. And that is going to conclude this audio commentary. This is Yaniman signing off. See you on the flip side.